WVCW. It's the top of the hour.
WVCW, Richmond, Virginia, student-run radio at VCU and online at WVCW.org.
And what's going on, WVCW? We're back with another episode of Post to Post with your hosts, Mario Navarro.
Cooper Bonenberger.
And as always, how are you doing today, Coop?
Pretty good. Good weather. I passed the 1200 rating on chess.com.
Okay, we have a prodigy.
I'm essentially, the next big thing.
Yeah, sorry.
So
that means you're going to be exiting the show when you go pro and everything. And
yeah, I mean...
in due time, I
can do both,
Oh, you're right, because a prodigy like you are able to...
For real, I don't even have to spend that much time on chess. I just think about it for a second, boom, I'm already the greatest ever.
Yeah, I feel like you played the whole game in your head before you even...
Essentially, I pre-move everything.
Yeah.
Like...
That's pretty... Yeah, I can confirm. I watched him. He does that.
Yeah, I do.
He does.
I do.
So.
Don't doubt it.
Anything you hear on the radio and on YouTube is real. Don't question it. So.
That is true.
So.
Well, some of the stuff is real. I'd be lying sometimes, but this time I was being truthful.
Yeah. Whenever you talk about the Cowboys, I know you'd be lying because I know. I don't think
bro,
anyone can be talking. Oh man. But yeah, we have a great show for you guys today. But we're just gonna open it up. Some lighthearted stuff. Just. The NFL has come out with, not come out, but some teams are coming out with their throwback jerseys. And I just want to start off, with asking my co-host here what his favorite his throwback jersey is. Do you know anything about a Cowboys, anything going on that you're bringing back, like the all-white helmet with the blue star? You know what I'm talking about, like that throwback jersey? Any word on that?
Nothing confirmed. I was hoping to see that we'd wear it at least a few times this season.
Right.
But that was actually on my list of the favorite ones. I do like that Cowboys jersey.
I don't think it's bad.
I just think it's a cool mix of our blue and white jerseys. I know that's not what it is, but
yeah,
visually at least.
Just simplistic.
Yeah, very simple.
Yeah.
Kind of throwback to our roots back when we were actually good.
Mm-hmm.
A long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, we haven't announced anything about, at least. Not that I saw.
Yeah.
About us wearing them.
Yeah, because I think your all-white jerseys are taking the cake right now.
Yeah, those are pretty clean. I do like those.
Yeah, they're cool. I like them. But yeah.
Other throwback jerseys. I do like the Oiler jerseys.
Yeah, that's one I got too. That's the one I got
cool.
too. Yeah.
I do like, actually, I think the one Giants where the helmet's black and it says, actually Giants on the side.
Oh, I don't think the helmet's black. I think it's just, blue.
It might be super dark blue, but it looks pretty black.
Yeah.
I'll pull it up.
But, yeah, while you're doing that, I was going to say, besides the Kelly Greens, because obviously, the Kelly Greens are my favorite ones for obvious reasons. But besides that one, I think I like the Oiler throwback jerseys.
See, it looks pretty black.
Yeah. It's purplish, it's a really, really dark blue. It's a really, really dark blue.
Yeah, the darkest blue you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
And take that and make it a few shades darker. But yeah, the Kelly Green jerseys are pretty good.
Yeah, they're obviously for obvious reasons, they're my favorite throwbacks. But if I had to pick, again, the Oiler throwback ones are really, really good. I do also really, really like the what's it called? The Seahawks throwback jerseys too.
Oh yeah.
Those are great. Those are cool.
I just like the design. It's just
it's nice, but
it reminds me. Well, not reminds me of, but I see the jersey and I'm like, dang, that really is a throwback jersey,
Yeah, man, those look old, man.
Yeah. See those and I was like, ooh, during the 70s, those were probably clean, bro.
No, and an unpopular opinion, I know you disagree with me, but I personally really like the creamsicle jerseys, the Bucks creamsicles. I like them.
Yeah, I don't really like them that much.
I
get why people like them. It's just not my thing.
But they were hated. They were hated at the time they came out, and everyone's switching up on them now. They're like, "Oh, bring them back. They're awesome." No, I don't act like people liked them back when they were out. People hated them. They despised them. I remember seeing watching NFL Network when I was a kid, and them talking about it. I think it was the top. You know how the NFL Network has the top 10s.
Yeah.
Top 10. It was worst jerseys, and it was number 4 or something like that, and they were just going in on it. So
I'd say it's the better version of the Redskins throwback ones. That's the terrible. I hate that one Redskins jersey. The Redskins jerseys, in my opinion, the colors are so ugly. Other than the white
that's kind of crazy. I actually really like the burgundy.
I guess I'm sorry,
look.
Commanders. My fault.
Well, Commanders itself.
When we were talking about throwbacks, I got confused.
But no, yeah. But also, it was one of those things too. Oh, well, do you count the Steelers? The Steelers like prison uniform looking ones, like throwbacks too, or those are alternate jerseys? I don't remember.
I
The
think
black-
those are technically throwback, but the
Those
prison ones, those I also think those are really ugly, actually.
My least favorite one is like the yellow and blue throwback Eagles jerseys. Those are disgusting.
Oh yeah,
Those are
those are nasty.
gross.
But this was the what? They said this is the best uniform. I don't know. I don't like it, man.
Oh yeah. Like
It's
the
like
shade
the-
of the burgundy is off. It's
Yeah,
kinda gold, the weird-
burgundy with
yeah.
the gold. And I get like that's kind of the whole point of it, but I just don't like the
Yeah,
color
yeah, it
scheme
looks off. It looks off. I
for
agree with you.
the Commanders.
But I personally think this year the worst throwback jersey. I don't know if you put a worst one down, but I had the worst one. I think the Jets one's pretty bad, and only because it looks too similar to
It's
what
just the same, yeah.
it looks too similar to what they have now, and it's so funny seeing. I don't know if you had the same thought process, but whenever I see Aaron Rodgers, I knew it was like that in Green Bay with his helmet. But whenever I see him in the Jets helmet, it makes his head look so weird. Have you seen Aaron Rodgers in
He
the?
just looked in the picture I saw of him in the Jets uniform. He just looked really skinny.
It looked like an oval.
Yeah, like it just everything looked a little bit too big on him. I was like,
Yeah,
you guys
yeah.
didn't get the sizing right.
It was so funny though. But yeah, we are not unveiling, but we already did that. But we are wearing our Kelly Greens. I think they're super weird when we wear them. Like what games we're wearing them against the Dolphins and then the Bills. Which I think they'd be really clean against the Dolphins game. Bill game's like, it's an out of conference game. Like, cool. I was really hoping we wear them once against the Cowboys, but I think that's a too big
That'd
of
be
a.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they didn't want to take away from the rivalry or something like that, or like, I don't know, planning out.
Yeah, I have no idea. And plus, I think I don't know. I know just depends what like jerseys the home team wants to wear and stuff.
Yeah, right.
And like,
So-
cause usually with those weird alternate jerseys, they wear them when they're home. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
of
like,
course. Yeah,
you know,
because that's the reason why
yeah.
they brought
That's
him
the whole
back.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it'll be cool to see. So I'm excited to see him. I really want one. If I had to get one, I don't know whose I'd get. I probably would really get a Devontae Smith. Well, I think my next jersey I'm gonna get is probably be Devontae Smith. I don't know them.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, I like Devontae. Oh, you see? Speaking of which, well, let's move into it. A nice segue into it. We're going into like new like NFL moves and like training camp and stuff. Did you see the video of Devontae Smith's like footwork? I know. I mean, you're.
No, I mean, obviously, I know it's like really good.
No,
but
dude, it's nuts. It's here. I can pull it up if you want to see. Oh, I'll do it later. It doesn't matter. But no, it was crazy. Like it looks like it's sped up. It's actually really gross. I look at that. I'm like, I can never achieve that in my life, and it's just
Yeah.
it's just nuts.
he's got skinny legs that can move fast.
Oh man.
Skinny legs, skinny feet.
But yeah, no, and it's kind of crazy what's going on because I also wanted to piggyback off of the Aaron Rodgers thing. I don't know if it happened after we made a podcast.
The Sean Payton stuff.
Well, that's crazy. But also, I was talking about how he took like a $35 million pay cut.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
did. Yeah, he took a pay cut.
And
Yeah.
the Packers organization is punching the air right now, because they're like, you wouldn't take a pay cut for us. What are you doing here? I think it was more the principle of he just really wanted to leave the Packers. I feel like the Packers
Yeah.
has a history of treating their quarterbacks bad, like kind of like backdooring them. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, you're gonna draft a replacement without even telling you or helping you out for now. But
Yeah.
I know people are mad at him for that, and I'm like, well, I mean,
Get over
a
it.
player got moved. He wants to help his
Yeah.
new team out. What do you expect? He seems happy, so that's exactly what he's gonna do.
Yeah, it's also like on this Jets team, he's not gonna have to do everything. They actually
Nope.
have like a good team around him.
Yeah.
On the Packers team, I mean, they had like Eddie Lacy was good for one season. Their defense was good for like 3 or 4 seasons. But yeah, they were really not helping him out. He had to do everything, so of course he's gonna get paid the most there. And then if he doesn't have to do everything, he's fine.
Yeah.
Getting paid less.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense to me.
I agree with you. So yeah, and then obviously Sean Payton dissing Nathaniel Hackett. It's like probably the worst coaching event or coaching season in history. Coached season in history, and I'm like, listen, man. We've talked about it multiple times. There's some really bad. Nathaniel Hackett was really bad, but come on, guys, come on. There's been worse. There's definitely.
Chip Kelly.
I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm thinking about Urban Meyer. I'm thinking about
Oh,
everyone
man.
worse. You know what I mean? Nathaniel Hackett was just a really bad just executing coach. Like there's worse coaches out there. And then Aaron Rodgers getting, don't talk about my
Came to his
coach.
defense.
Don't-
Came to his defense.
Don't
yeah.
talk about my coach. Well,
Yeah.
don't do it. Well,
That was pretty funny though. Sean Payton I guess what Sean Payton, he could have gone a little bit easier on him, but I think he was just trying to take the blame off Russell Wilson and everyone else on the
but
team.
also that's gonna help him with the fan base a lot. Be like,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
him, get him, yeah, tell him what's up. It's like so.
I did see this guy, there's just some random dude online, was like dissing Sean Payton, saying like, oh, you're talking all this crap, but like, you went one season without Drew Brees and you retired.
I'm.
And now you're coming back. Like, really, bro?
It's funny. It's a little thing right now, but we're gonna come back to that quote if he just fails. If Sean
Yeah,
Payton
yeah.
fails, which I don't think he'll fail, but you know what I mean. If he doesn't do good, then it's like, well,
Yeah.
look what happened. You couldn't do it either, and he's gonna get clowned on. I'm excited to see what he does. I don't know. I can't give a prediction. My gut is telling me they're not gonna be like
They're not going to be really good, but there's no way they're going to be as bad as they were last season.
100%. That's
Not a chance.
yeah, that's impossible. I feel like.
Yeah, they were like.
I'm knocking on wood for any Broncos fans out there for you.
I don't really care about Broncos fans, but
I don't.
honestly, I've never met a Broncos fan that I was like, dude, you're just like a really cool guy, Like,
I don't know. I don't know if I ever met a Broncos fan. And if you're listening to this and I know you and you're a Broncos fan, I'm sorry that I am not remembering that you're a Broncos fan.
yeah, like there's definitely people I know that are cool that are Broncos fans, but they're not like a Broncos fan. They're like, oh yeah, I like the Broncos. It's like, dang, bro, like
But
they just like their dad kind of liked it, and they don't really care about football at all.
yeah. So then and
Um,
then I don't know if you saw too. There's two more things I want to cover really with the football news. I mean, unfortunately, there's been injuries so far. The worst one being Jalen Ramsey. He what's it called? He has a meniscus injury.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
And he's out until December. They say that's a timetable, which is really sad for the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was really funny because in the Dolphins, I mean, obviously, it was what corner was still on the market? Eli Apple. So they went out and signed Eli Apple.
Yeah, he's not very good in my opinion.
Oh, I don't think he's he's as bad as everyone says. I think because he talks so much. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know if you noticed, but guess who's also on the Dolphins right now? Who has somewhat of a not beef, but you know what I mean? Who went back and forth.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, so it's really
I forgot
funny.
about that. Yeah.
And they tweeted like, "Oh, practice is gonna be fun on Monday," and then Jalen Ramsey was like, "Y'all played nice out there. Like, stop it." You know what I mean? But it's a good. I mean, it's a good pickup for a placeholder for when Jalen Ramsey gets back.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I
right?
really want to see. Also, it's really sad too because he's he's getting up there in age. It's like I really hope he comes back strong from this. Like I don't want his like winding years of his career to be defined by
Yeah.
this injury. So we shall see what happens. But the
no,
biggest,
never want someone to get hurt.
of course not. But I don't know. And then the biggest news so far is Jonathan Taylor.
Oh yeah, I saw there was some drama.
He requested a trade 3 days ago.
Apparently.
No, he requested a trade. It was not an apparent.
And then
thing.
what happened?
So Jim Irsay, the owner
Yeah.
of the Colts, went on a really, really like nasty like tirade. So apparently, when he requested like the trade, it was I think like they met and they discussed it. I forget when it was, and then Jim Irsay basically said, "We're not going to pay you what you want to be paid, like straight up. Like we're not going to pay you." And he says, "Okay, trade me." So then news broke. He requested a trade, and then Jim Irsay went on a like. These quotes just get worse and worse and worse. So he says, he starts off saying, "We're not trading Jonathan Taylor, not now, not in October, and not in the trade deadline," or whatever he said, right? So basically putting his foot down. We're not trading him ever. Rah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he goes on to say, which is probably one of the most egregious quotes. Not egregious, but it's bad. No, it's egregious. In my opinion, I think it's really bad. He says, quote, "If I die tonight and Jonathan Taylor is out of the league, no one's going to miss us. The league goes on. We know that. The National Football League rolls on. It doesn't matter who comes and goes, and it's a privilege to be a part of it." Okay.
All right.
Wow. Way to really, really, really try to keep someone you really want on your team. You know what I mean? Way to say that.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care about you. They don't care about me. Like, come on, dude.
I think he's still sad about Andrew Luck retiring,
Well, yeah, and he just and he
He
was
still cut his, yo, you want to leave too? You know what? I've seen this happen before. Nope.
And it's also like I'm pretty sure I can't find it, but he also said like, oh, like we treat players like the best. Like we're like the Colts, this organization's known for treating players the best. And I'm like, well, if that was the case, I don't know if Andrew Luck would have retired so early. Would have probably found some help for him instead of him getting hit so much. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Taking care of your players. So.
Yeah, no, weird situation. But he is reporting to camp now or no? Jonathan Taylor?
No, I don't know if he's holding out or not. It didn't say. I don't think because they started. So I think he was showing up and then he requested a trade and then I don't know if he's still reporting.
Well, seems like he'll be on the Colts, so might want to report to camp.
Yeah. I don't know what's gonna happen with that. And people are already talking about trade destinations and stuff. And of course the Cowboys are on the list. If he goes to the Cowboys, I'd be really mad. But also that'd be like a great opportunity for him if he went to the Cowboys.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Great opportunity.
Send him like a 4th round draft pick.
Oh, you're not gonna get him for 4th round. There's no way. And then
Bro, Jerry Jones work his magic.
Jerry Jones is a goofball.
Ah,
No, he's a
at least he
goofball.
doesn't go crazy like Jim Irsay.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Oh, well, he did go crazy against Cam Johnson. Not Cam Johnson. Who was your coach that like didn't listen to Jerry Jones and it caused drama? I mean, they go back and forth about who created their dynasty. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Like a long time ago?
No, yeah, in the 90s. Hold on, I got
Shit,
it.
off the top of my head.
I got it. I don't know why I'm blanking on his name. I just hate the Cowboys. I kind of erase everything that has to do with the Cowboys.
Fair enough. He
He
should hate Mike McCarthy, but for whatever reason he doesn't. Hate Mike McCarthy so much.
Jimmy Johnson. Not Cam Johnson.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, he was actually a pretty good coach.
He's a good coach, and then they're always beefing about, I'm the reason why this team's good. No, I am. It's like, well...
You guys can just be friends. We
Why
won some Super
can't
Bowls
we
together.
be friends? But yeah, so...
Smile over the rings that you won,
Of course. Can't live in harmony. Can't live in peace. Of course not, right?
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Never be peace.
But, yeah, so that's what's going on in the NFL right now. Super excited. Training camp is, fully underway, and preseason starts this Thursday. The Hall of Fame game against the Jets and the Browns. So we will see that.
Although, honestly, I don't really care about preseason. I'm not gonna
Neither
lie.
do I. I mean, I'm just excited. I mean, I'm going for my birthday. I'm super excited because I just want to.
Oh,
cheap Eagles game. That's what
in
watch.
person. it's
Yeah,
still
I'll watch
sick,
it for like
yeah.
a quarter and then or half and be like, okay, I'm done. But me, I'm excited. I like the preseason. Like, I'm not over the moon for it, but I like it because I follow the rookies and stuff that come in. And
Yeah, it's
everything,
cool to
so.
see some guys.
But then it's like this is
didn't get
not
any
like
chance. It's
super.
not real football, yeah.
It's just like no like stakes, so.
Yeah, they're just running through plays. It's not like they're actually trying to accomplish anything.
Exactly. So still fun to watch here and there. But all right, time to get to the meat of the episode today. Quickly just run over UFC 291, and then we're having a little segment. We become the matchmakers. We decide from each fight what's the path for each fighter and where to go next.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if you want to, we can go through top to bottom here. First fight, Kevin Holland against Michael Chiesa. Kind of went how we expected, except Holland got it done with a submission. Good fight. Good fight for Holland. Great fight. Any words on it?
I mean, yeah, he looked good. Stuff to take down. Choked him out. It is what it is. I know he said he wants to move back up in weight class.
I
think
he
his
should.
I think his team is gonna talk him out of that one.
That goes
he's
into my
finally
notes.
ranked, in
Yeah.
welterweight, and then he's like, "Oh, I want to go back up." Like, no, dude.
But that also goes into like he does not care about a belt. He does not. He just wants money and a fight, and he's taking whatever. So
Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is with him. He's a little bit of a crazy guy. Love him, but sometimes he doesn't make sense.
So go ahead, take it over the next one.
I went for what.
Oh,
I think
do
Kevin
you want
Holland
to
should
do you want to like just go over the You want to go like fight and then like talk about the pathways for each fighter?
Yeah,
or, like,
sure.
Oh,
let's
cool.
do
That makes more sense.
So I thought Kevin Holland versus Ian Gary would be a great.
You know
They're
what?
ranked right next to each other.
That's true.
Straight hands for a while the fight lasts.
Uh huh.
That would be a pick 'em too, because They're both
Whoever-
really
yeah.
good on the feet. You know, it's hard to tell.
Yeah,
You know, Ian Gary's might be a little bit hungrier than Kevin Holland.
100%. I agree with you on that one.
Also younger, but we've never really seen Kevin Holland get like totally worked on the feet. Obviously, like Steven Thompson was kind of putting it on him, but it's not like Holland was getting like sat down and dropped left and right. you
Yeah.
know. I think that would be an absolute fire matchup. Would Ian Gary take it? I don't know. He'd probably rather fight someone else.
Interesting.
I think he already has a fight lined up as well.
Yeah, I didn't. It's funny.
But-
He didn't cross my mind when I was making the matchups here.
Maybe it doesn't make total sense, but that's a fight that I want to see.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So-
then as far as Michael Chiesa goes, just retire, dude.
Oh yeah, I agree. It was so funny because it's like, what is he gonna do next? And I was watching Holland.
Commentary.
Yeah, Holland's like, go do commentary. Get out of
Yeah.
here. He actually told them to retire. Like that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Imagine
he
just
should.
making someone tap me like, yo, you did great, champ. Go retire.
Yeah.
But he said he doesn't want to retire, so we'll see. I didn't make a matchup for him because it's like I don't really think you should
Yeah.
fight anymore. But yeah, same thing. With Holland though, I think he's ranked, like you said. I think he's faring more success in what's it called, in the lighter weight class than if we went back to middleweight.
Yeah, if he goes up to middleweight, he's just gonna get wrestled, and they don't even have like that good of wrestlers. in middleweight.
Exactly, yeah, and he was, he hasn't been doing good, but he's doing good now. And middleweight,
Well, he's
welterweight. And then so I don't know. So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, where do you put him? I was looking at the rankings, and it's like, all right, who's a good matchup for him? And I have it on my laptop, but I just kind of wrote down who I think would be a good matchup for him. I think a Sean Brady matchup would be super interesting.
I thought about that too.
Sean Brady's number 9. That gives him a chance to crack the top 10, which, again, who knows if Holland really wants to, move up the rankings. But I think he does. I think every fighter does. But I think he's
you
playing
get
it-
more money typically.
Yeah,
so-
and he's playing it down, and I feel like so. And again, like you said, it's not one be a pick'em, but I think also be a pick'em because they both have really good hands. So it's
Yeah, I think Sean Brady would just try to grapple him the whole time.
Yeah.
Essentially,
100% because obviously
he's got pretty good grappling
exactly. But then again, Holland's defense looked pretty good. But again,
against
Granted.
Michael Chiesa.
yeah.
It's like
So granted,
he's not very good.
so
sorry.
we'll see. We'll see with that one. We'll see. But all right,
Yeah.
moving on to Tony Ferguson and Bobby Green. What you got? Go ahead. Give me your takeaway of the fight real quick, and then give me your.
Takeaway of the fight is, unfortunately, hate to say it, but we've kind of known it for a few fights now. Tony Ferguson is an absolute shell of himself.
Yeah, we saw glimpses of it.
Yeah, I mean he's still tough. He still has a gas tank, but he's not very fast, not very powerful,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have like a strong. I mean he's very good at grappling, right? But he's not very good at implementing it as far as a wrestling game plan goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's Tony. I want to see my man retire. Maybe he can. I worry about him like mentally when he leaves the sport. But I know like he has a wife or fiance. I think wife. So good team around him. Hopefully.
He stays out of trouble and stuff.
Yeah, I know he got like a little DUI a little bit ago, but I hope, I don't know exactly how it would work, but I hope Dana White can talk it out with him, say, yo, we don't want you fighting anymore. Maybe they offer him some sort of job within the UFC or,
Yeah, right? To keep him.
I don't know, if they just pay him to have him run around at like the UFC PI gym or something, like
Yeah.
just keep him busy,
Yeah.
I'm worried for him a little bit mentally.
Yeah.
But he's a fighter. He'll survive. I don't think he should be fighting anymore, though.
Yeah. I had the same thing. I had that written down. I was like, yep, Tony Ferguson just got to retire. That's probably what we both think right here.
Yeah, I think that's the general consensus of everyone but him.
Yeah.
And Bobby Green.
This is a good one. I had a little. It was funny. Outside of the main event, the co-main event, it was hard picking the fights for these guys. I had a little trouble. I want to see who you picked. I'm interested.
For me, I said, let's just do Bobby Green versus Paddy Pimblett, man.
That's funny. That's
It's
funny.
someone that has name value.
Yeah.
And it's basically the two people with name value outside of the top 15.
You know, that's funny, right? It's because I had the same thought. It's like, why I have so much trouble is, where is Bobby Green? What is he? What is his role? You know what I mean? What is he? Is he going to try and move up super high in the rankings? Is he trying to go push for a belt again? I don't see it.
Oh, definitely not yet.
You know what I mean? So I don't know where it is, but I like that pick. It's funny. I personally chose, I picked Jalen Turner. I think that'd be a super fun matchup.
That makes sense.
Jalen Turner coming off a loss. He looked really good. Bobby Green coming off a win, who also looked really good. I think this would be a fun fight. I just think, I think Jalen Turner's tough. Bobby Green's tough, but I think Jalen Turner has the chin advantage. I feel like
Probably. Yeah.
Maybe I'm tripping here, but I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a nice little brawl. Don't know who wins it though.
Probably Jalen Turner.
Yeah,
like
I think
8 times out of 10.
Yeah, it'd be
Not
interesting.
9.
Though. Not 9. Not 9.
Maybe 9. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, Bobby Green. I feel like he's kind of gatekeeper for the top 15. If you beat Bobby Green and look pretty good, good for you. Probably going to be somewhere 15 to 10. But if you're having problems with Bobby Green, it's
Maybe
you're going to be having problems with
maybe go back,
a lot
maybe go back
of
to the
people.
drawing board. But yeah, that's a good one. But no, I'm gonna let you talk about this one first too. This one was the most trickiest for me, and I have a lot to say about this one. This one is the most intriguing one for me. The Derek Lewis, Marcos de Lima. Where did they go? Well, first of all, I want you to take it away with this fight.
I said, just talk about the fight. Obviously, Derek Lewis ran at him, threw a flying knee,
We just have to say we were so wrong.
stunned him and ground and pound him.
It was one of those moments in my life where I'm so
exciting.
happy I was wrong. I was so
Oh, yeah.
happy the complete opposite just happened.
Yep, that was. I mean, he didn't even. What's his name? De Lima didn't even throw a punch. He just got flying knee,
That's it.
ground and pounded on the ground. Very happy for Derek Lewis.
Very happy. Tricky
I think
though. Very tricky.
De Lima, I don't really know what you do with him. Just have him match up against some other pretty bad heavyweight and throw it on the prelims.
But the thing is, okay.
He's
yeah, go ahead.
I don't really care too much for De Lima. No
Yeah.
offense to him. Didn't really care for him before the fight.
Yeah.
Don't really care for him after.
Yeah.
Not saying he should totally retire or anything.
No, I don't think he should retire.
He
at
just
all.
got caught real early, and
Yeah.
but he's not a top heavyweight or anything.
Yeah.
Match him up against someone not ranked or below 10, and it's a heavyweight fight. Maybe something crazy will happen. Derek Lewis, on the other hand, so he's fought out his contract. He's technically a free agent right now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
Dang.
I don't know if he's gonna. Obviously, it's re-sign with the UFC's option, one of the options. Retirement's another one of the options. What I think he should do, go sign for the PFL,
Oh.
get probably a little bit more money than the UFC could offer, at least guaranteed.
Wow.
Or if it's not more money, you're at least fighting not as good guys.
And you look good.
Yeah,
really
you
good
can.
doing it.
I mean, Derek Lewis is probably never going to look good. He's either going to knock him out or he's not.
Yeah.
He's one of those fighters. But I'm saying if he goes to the PFL, gets a big win, it doesn't even have to be a big one, gets a win. And then you get Francis Ngannou, goes out and box, comes back. The PFL, I know Derek Lewis versus Ngannou already happened in the UFC, and it was incredibly boring. But that's in theory, big name fight for the PFL to hold. They'll probably want to have it.
No, it is.
That'll get both men paid a lot. After that, Derek Lewis takes his, few $1 million paycheck, retires. That would make me the most happy for Derek Lewis.
Yeah.
But if he re-signs for the UFC, I wouldn't be too surprised. They'd probably pay him decently well.
Yeah.
But the thing is, he just gets worked against,
yeah.
the top 5, top 8 of the heavyweight division.
Yeah. That's kind of what I have to. Oh, well, the thing is, it's kind of the whole idea. I didn't know he fought out of his contract. He just fought his last fight on his contract. So that kind of messes up kind of my dream scenario in my head. But let's just pretend.
But you can just say he resigns and then
That's what I'm
fights
saying.
whoever,
That's
yeah.
what I'm going to do right now. So let's just say he resigns. But, man, you have to think, like Derek Lewis showed he had fight in him. Whatever it was, whatever that was. Is he tricking us again? I feel like this happens all the time. I feel like, oh, he's going to make a comeback. Oh, he just got knocked out cold. He just quit. I think so. I think he looked in great shape. But again, we say this every time. I think he looked in great shape. I think he is trying to muster up a little bit of a comeback. One more, like, I can do it. Let's see what I can do thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also one of those things where it's like, where do you go? Right? It's like, I think, like you said, in the top 5 or whatever, he's lost to half those guys. You don't fight him again. He has to prove himself, right?
Yep.
If you're moving him up, if you want to give him a little bit of a push, if he resigns, which he might, he might be like, okay, if I resign, I want a chance. You know what I mean? So that's probably a bargaining chip he's going to use. I'm not picking this one. I'm saying this is the only one that makes sense if you are giving him a little push, is if you let him fight Curtis Blades again. Curtis Blades is not. Well, hear me out. You're laughing. Curtis Blades is not the same fighter that he fought when they fought the first time. So this is a test for Curtis Blades, right? It's like, okay, can you beat him, snuff out his hopes for a title shot and continue your reign? Or does Derek Lewis prove himself? It's like, I can take out one of these top guys and start making another push for the, title. I don't think that's how it goes. I don't think, they'll make that one happen. So I think they might use him more, like you said, like we're talking about Bobby Green, kind of like a gatekeeper in the top 10, because he's sitting at 10 right now.
Yeah.
And I think I think he ends up fighting Romanov.
Okay.
Good fight, entertaining fight.
Yeah.
Romanov's a brawler, Lewis is a brawler. It's whoever lands the big shot first. Romanov has a chin. Derek Lewis has been tested.
Kinda has a chin.
So I think that's what happens. But
he
then
has a chin on like the first punch, but the second one does it to him.
But then also, Derek Lewis's fate in the UFC also kind of determines where Marcos de Lima goes. So Marcos de Lima is sitting at, I think, 12 or 15. I think he's sitting at 15, actually. Sorry, he's sitting at 15.
Mm-hmm.
It's tricky, right? So it's like, okay, same thing. If you want to give, de Lima another shot to prove himself, Romanov's the guy you make it with. Romanov's a name right now. Romanov's a name in the heavyweight outside the top 10. If you want to, get a big win under your belt, you know what I mean? Like low key, not low key. Like boom, I beat this guy, right? Let's fight this guy. But I think if they have Lewis fight Romanov, I think the matchup to make with Marcos de Lima would be Rosenstruck.
Oh yeah,
That'd
that
be
makes
a fun
sense to
one.
me. Yeah.
Another brawl, it'll be a fight. It'll be a brawl, and they're both at. I think Rosenstruck is at a point in his career. Also, it can go either way. He could lose this fight, and Marcos de Lima needs to win this fight.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be interesting. Heavyweight's very interesting right now because I wouldn't say it's top heavy, but it's top heavy.
It's extremely top heavy.
It's
in my
top
opinion,
heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't want to say anything out of pocket here, but no, it's top heavy.
Heavyweight's like. I mean, obviously, heavyweight's like.
There's a big skill gap. There's a big skill gap.
I mean, obviously, Tom Aspinall is like pound for pound. He holds up. Obviously, John Jones.
Yeah, but he's retiring soon. So, I'm
probably.
speculating he retires after the Miocic fight. But
Pavlovich, in my opinion, is still relatively untested as far as what his actual skill level is.
Aspinall and Pavlovich would be interesting.
That would be a banger fight.
That'd be awesome.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, but yeah. So again, it's weird because of this fight, because of this win, Derek Lewis has not only like if you're Marcos de Lima, you're like, oh, I'm gonna fight this guy, whatever happens. No, but this loss entangles you with Derek Lewis even more now because you guys are kind of on the same pathway or same track. So wherever he doesn't go, you're gonna go. Wherever, you know what I mean? It's up in the air right now. But I think Lewis against Romanov might be the fight. They might have him fight down, and if he beats him, then go Curtis Blades again. I don't know. We'll see. But then Marcos de Lima fights Rosenstruck, and it'll be all said and done, and we'll see what happens. We'll come back to it after that.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then we get into the more interesting of the two. I mean, two of them you kind of know where they're going. Two of them you don't.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jan Blachowicz versus Alex Pereira. Good fight.
It was all right.
I was sitting there the whole time thinking, from the eye test, I was sitting there, and Cooper can attest to it. I was sitting there being like, Pereira just lost. I was saying the whole time, Pereira just lost. I thought he lost the decision. But looking back at it, obviously, I can see the decision.
Yeah, I thought he won.
You did.
But
I was scared for him.
yeah, I thought it could have. I thought it was
Yeah.
50-50.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know if it affected the judges or the judges scoring. But like after the third round ended, even though it ended with Blachowicz on top, right? Who gets up with his arms raised, walking around the cage? Pereira.
Yeah.
Blachowicz is literally on the ground, like, not crying, but he's sulking, terrible body language. It was like, if you just showed me that clip, I would have guessed Pereira won, like, all 3 rounds
True.
handedly.
True. I don't think that ever goes in. Fighters do that all the time, but I really, really don't think that ever goes into the decision of the judge's head. I don't, in my opinion, if you're a judge and you see that and you're like, boom, that's what's determining the round for me. That's not good. That is not.
Yeah, but the judges aren't very good.
Yeah, right. But that should not be a factor. But you're right. It totally can be.
I think it could be a factor in some cases, but not necessarily in this case because it was just because Blachowicz was dead tired.
Mm-hmm.
But say, you got rocked around a little bit. At the end of the round, you're looking a little bit dazed, kind of tired, head down. If you're a judge and you're on either side, like, I wonder which way that round could have went. And you really don't know, and you just look up and you see one guy with his hands up parading around and the other dude literally on his knees, like, almost in tears. You're like, okay,
Almost in tears.
I'll just give it I'll give it to the dude who looks like you won.
Again, really, really, really bad if that's the case. I disagree. I think that shouldn't be a thing, but,
Hey, I'm just saying
You're playing devil's
based on
advocate
the
here.
body language,
Yes, yeah.
But in general, even without that, I do think Pereira won the fight.
Yeah. It's funny. Did you see the comparison between this fight and the Volkanovski-Makhachev fight? So
No,
it's-
I didn't. But
Yeah,
I see where this is going.
Yeah, it's going around. Again, the fights aren't in totality. It's round by round. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, again, whatever.
Yeah, like if that was a street fight, well, based
no.
on the way the
yeah,
fifth
yeah,
round
yeah,
went,
yeah, 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 no.
that argument never works.
No, but no.
But I do think Makhachev, like people say Volk won that. Volk got robbed. Makhachev won that fight.
I mean, everyone says whenever someone loses, it's a robbery. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, whatever, right? But they were showing the stats, and it looked identical almost. It was like control time was same for Makhachev and Jan Blachowicz, and then Volk and Pereira had the same like striking stats. And then they're like, okay, how can Pereira win this one, but Volk loses that one? You know what I mean? Does it make sense? Make it make sense? And I'm like, well,
It's not about like just strictly numbers.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
about how much damage those punches did.
So
And,
again, I can't wait for that rematch.
Yeah, I'd have to rewatch both of them to see.
But
the
that's the
exact
thing, though. I
comparison.
mean, does the rematch happen if Oliveira wins against Makhachev?
I have no idea. But what I do know is Pereira versus Yuri Prohaska is going to happen. That's
Yes.
what I do know.
Yes.
That's like the easiest matchup on this whole list, in my opinion.
Yeah, that
to
was
make.
same with me. Yeah.
That's for the light heavyweight title.
Mm-hmm.
Throw them together.
I've been seeing. I mean, it's already being
Easy.
advertised for. You know what I mean? It's like the samurai
Literally,
versus the
yeah.
pow. It's gonna be samurai versus the Powhatan. It's gonna be crazy.
So that one's pretty easy. What do you think's next for Blachowicz?
This one was good. This one was difficult. There's a lot of ways you could have gone, right? It's kind of tricky. I mean, you have Krylov who's waiting to come to the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Been being really good.
Could
But
see that happen.
I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll wait for Krylov to give to number 2. I forget who's number 2. It's
So I know
Pull
Ankalaev versus
I think that's
Johnny Walker is being targeted to happen.
really okay.
But you can obviously override that if you want to.
Yeah, 'cause
this is
my-
like dream matchups.
My pick was I think you give Johnny Walker to Jan Blachowicz. Johnny Walker is on the up and up. He's been
Yeah,
looking
makes
good.
sense.
Hate to say it. He's been looking good. He's
Yeah.
been fighting, and then
He's been getting
Jan's
finishes.
he's coming off a loss, a close decision loss, whatever you want to say. I think it's here you go, Johnny Walker. Here's your chance to crack the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Here, Jan Blachowicz. Here's your chance to prove you deserve to stay here.
Makes
It's
sense.
a good matchup. I think it happens. Well, I want it to happen. I think it should happen. What do you got?
This is definitely not my favorite matchup, but said Jan Blachowicz versus Anthony Smith. The loser has to retire.
Retire the anti BMF belt, the retirement fight.
Not because I want to see Jan Blachowicz retire, but because I think he can beat Anthony Smith. Well, if you can't beat Anthony Smith at this point, that's kind of sad. But
Yeah.
I want to see Anthony Smith retire because I'm kind of tired of seeing him lose and give like 400 million excuses that don't make any sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just looking through the light heavyweight names. I was like, all right, if you want Jan Blachowicz to win again, he's going to beat Anthony Smith,
Yeah.
and I want to see Anthony Smith retire. So let's throw together those
makes
two.
sense.
Anthony Smith is going to lose, retire.
Yeah.
He can stay in the commentary booth if he wants to, or
Yeah.
in the, I guess commentary. If he doesn't want to, gone. Could not care less about
Yeah.
Anthony Smith. He kind of annoys me at this point. I used to like him, but he annoys me a lot now.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's why I kind of gave Johnny Walker that fight because like it's winnable for both guys.
Oh,
I think it's
yeah.
winnable for both.
Yeah, I
guys.
definitely like the Johnny Walker fight a little bit more.
But that's a good one. But yeah, no, I'll pull it up right now because I do want to see Krylov versus Ankalaev though. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a banger fight.
I just want to see Ankalaev fight again.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you. But yeah, that's why I went with that one. That one was pretty good. And then again, the main event is one of those fights where you're like, we kind of know where these guys are going.
I picked something a little different for both, but
I'm guessing Poirier is the wild card for you. I don't know. That was the wild card for me if I had to guess.
well, first of all, just talking about the fight, beautiful head kick by Justin
Headshot.
Gaethje. That was beautiful.
Dead. That was crazy.
That was
insane.
That was very, very beautiful.
And went to it. It was a patient Justin Gaethje.
Yeah, Justin Gaethje looked very good.
Very, very good.
Poirier looked pretty good up until he got knocked out. Also, I think he
Mm-hmm.
was fighting pretty good as well. It was looking, I saw after the first round, I was ready for a little bit of a chess match where they kind of trade blows a little bit, not like trade, but
yeah.
I'll throw this combo out, you defend it pretty good.
Yeah.
You try to throw a combo back, I defend it pretty good. I thought it was gonna be a real chess match of a 5-rounder.
I agree.
And then boom,
Out
Justin
of nowhere.
Gaethje.
It was out of nowhere. Like we say that, but it was literally out of nowhere. I did
Yeah.
not see it. I saw the right and I'm like, oh, he won't follow it up. Oh, and he just
Yeah.
just followed it up. It was beautiful.
That
it
was
was great.
crazy,
And it was
yeah.
so funny seeing the memes. Herb Dean gave him the people's elbow.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
he did. No, I saw that live. He slid in there. He put it all like boom. He just crashed on Poirier. Way to get in there, Herb Dean.
Yeah,
Shout out to
shout
you.
out Herb.
Yeah.
So Dustin Poirier, what I have next for him, I was thinking about maybe Beneil Dariush,
Okay.
but nah, that would be boring. I don't want to see that. I want to see Dustin Poirier versus Rafael Fiziev.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I thought that would be a good one. And maybe Fiziev doesn't deserve someone, higher up than him because he just lost to Gaethje.
Yeah.
But two guys who just lost to Gaethje. I want to see if Poirier I think Poirier definitely has to fight someone below him, obviously.
Oh yeah. No.
He can't
yeah.
really fight anyone above him.
No.
It doesn't make
No.
sense.
No. You cannot.
So, look, give Fiziev another chance to crack the top 5.
Yeah.
Give Poirier a chance, because he has to fight someone younger than him, ranked below.
To prove that he
And,
still
yeah,
can be where he
Of
is.
the matchups, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
I was also thinking maybe as like a little crazy matchup, if Poirier moves up to welterweight to fight Stephen Thompson, that would be really cool. But I don't know if Stephen Thompson wants to sit out for that, because obviously it's going to have to be 4 or 5, maybe even more months, because Poirier just got knocked out cold, so
Yeah.
he has to have at least 4 months to recover.
Yeah.
But yeah, I put Poirier versus Fiziev. I think that would be very, very good fight on the feet. What do you got for Poirier?
Yeah, I went the boring route, but I didn't think it was too boring. I think it'd be a fun matchup. Poirier and Dariush is.
It makes sense though. That's
that's-
logically.
Yeah,
it
that's
makes
that's what's gonna happen. That's when I was like, okay, like.
It's the two people in the top 5 that haven't fought each other and are both
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
off losses.
And it's just tough for Poirier too because it's like, I don't think. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna get a shot at the title again after this loss. I mean, this was kind of
Probably not,
It was
yeah.
the BMF belt, but underlying was the BMF belt like dash. Can you fight for the title again? Fight,
Yeah.
So yeah, I have him against Beneil Dariush. It's a good. It's a career fight for both of these guys. Whoever loses it, they're headed on a downward path in their
Yep.
career. Not in a bad way, just because it's how
Just is
that's
what
how
it
the game
is,
is.
yeah.
Just how the game is. You know, you're fighting for your career, and advertise it as that. You know what I mean? Advertise it like, oh, like this is not a career fight, but you know what I mean. But like this is a big fight for both
Say,
these guys.
Yeah.
You call it a career fight, whatever you
want
want
to
to
stay
call it.
as an elite fighter or not.
Exactly. And I think they're both going to want it. I don't think it goes the I just think Poirier has a huge advantage, though. I just think, but again, Dariush's stand-up has been getting better, but I think Poirier just outclasses Dariush.
Poirier's still better. Yeah.
If he can get it to the ground, again, Poirier is still really good on the ground, but
Yeah, very, very good.
we will see what happens. I hope it happens. I just want to see, I want to see that.
See one of those guys get kicked out the top 5.
Yeah, not because, I mean,
It is what it is.
I like Dariush, though. I want Dariush to win that fight.
I don't
but-
think you would though.
No, I don't think so either. But,
Yeah.
I'll be, for all it's worth, I'm rooting for you, man. For all it's worth.
Yeah.
And then, Gaethje.
Gaethje. I mean, obviously what you probably should do if you're Gaethje is just sit out until Oliveira versus Makhachev 2 happens.
Yeah.
If Makhachev wins, Justin Gaethje's, I guess, probably next in line. Other
think
than
so.
maybe a Volk rematch, that might throw a wrench in the plans. But I honestly don't think Justin Gaethje deserves that title shot.
Ooh.
I mean,
I think he does.
he deserves it, but
You know what I mean? I don't think it makes logical sense for them.
yeah, and he'll probably sit out and wait. But I didn't want to go that route. Not that I think it's boring or anything, but I want to see something different. I want to see Gaethje fight a young up-and-comer, I mean, obviously Fiziev was supposed to be that, but say Gaethje versus... And I don't think either man would want to take this fight. Not because they're wimps or anything, but it just doesn't make too much sense for either of them. But Gaethje versus Arman Tsarukyan,
Oh.
I think that would be...
That's to be a crazy
Look,
fight.
Dana, just put them together. Say, yo, whoever wins this is getting the winner of Oliveira Makhachev 2. Let's see it happen.
Yeah.
Because
That's a good one. I
on
like
the
that
feet,
one.
obviously Gaethje is gonna have the advantage. But Tsarukyan is no bum,
No. by any
and when it comes to
he
the
didn't look
ground
so
game,
great, though. in
he
his
didn't
last
look
fight.
so great in
Gotta
his
say
last
that
fight.
one.
But not a lot of people really want to fight Tsarukyan.
No.
So just say, hey, Tsarukyan, you get a chance at a top 5. Gaethje, it's a favorable matchup that guarantees a title shot afterwards.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen,
Yeah.
I just think it would be a very good fight. Stylistically, it would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think Gaethje probably would work him, but it gives Tsarukyan a chance to show he belongs with the top dogs.
Yeah. No, I had it, just Gaethje gets the winner of the...
But that makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Yeah, but I like
That's
yours
the
better.
most likely route.
I like yours better. That's more interesting because, again, that gives room for Makhachev to fight Volk no matter what happens. But then, in Oliveira, who knows? We'll see what happens. If he gets the title back or if he loses it, who does he fight? I don't know. So.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes from there.
But that's the
when
situation.
that fight happens.
If Oliveira does lose that, do you give Poirier a fight with Oliveira just a name value and
Rematch? I don't
rematch?
know. The lightweight division's kind of weird right now because there's a lot of people at the top that have all kind of fought the other people at the top.
Yeah.
And then there's people, ranked 6 through 9 kind of
Yeah.
looking in and trying to get fights, but no one really wants to risk their ranking, and they'd rather sit out for a title fight, everything, yeah.
It gets messy. But I like what you cooked up. I think that's a good option of where it goes to, as well as my logical end. And it makes sense, too.
Yes.
We will see what happens. Hopefully, I personally hope Tsarukyan does fight Gaethje, and then
I think it would be cool,
it'd be a cool one.
for sure.
But all right, we're getting down to this segment of the day. We are, I don't know what to call it. I guess it went through a lot of planning, a lot of tinkering to find out this one. I guess I'm gonna call it. I don't know. What do you want to call it? Do you have a name for it?
I mean, roulette lineup, I guess. Is
That's
the
a good
only
one.
thing that
I was thinking about team roulette, but roulette. We'll go with roulette lineup.
Oh, yeah,
Roulette
baby.
lineup. That's what we're gonna
I'm
do.
a freaking genius, bro.
So, how this works is we're going to spin a wheel, and we are going to pick one player from each team to build, our team. We must pick a quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 receivers, a defense, an O-line, and a coach. And usually if you're playing,
Are we doing tight end too, or does that count as wide receivers?
no, we can do tight end. You want to add a tight end too?
We could do
I-
whatever you or we
Yeah,
we could
we'll
do.
tight end.
We
I
could
totally
pick,
forgot. Yeah,
sure.
tight
tight
end.
end.
Tight end is a good. I don't know why I forgot about tight ends, but I did. O line and then D line. I'm gonna. Oh no, sorry, just
Okay.
defense.
Quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, tight end, defense, O line, coach.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. So do you wanna? So I think we should like. We'll spin. I'll spin. We'll do everyone's turn in one. You know what I mean? So you'll draft your team, then I'll draft mine.
Or we could do like
Back and
whatever the
forth?
team it lands on.
We both pick one.
You pick first, I pick second, and then the next team I pick first, you pick second. You know, because obviously a lot of
To
teams
save
have
some-
like one guy that's the obvious choice. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
It
so we'll
kinda
say-
forces us to look in depth.
All right, so we'll save some time. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. You will go first. I will spin the wheel. So there's no sleight of hand. The wheel's presented in front of Cooper right now. You guys can't see it. I promise though. We spin the wheel. We land on Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills. Okay. It's got to be between Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
I like their coach as well, but I'm not going to have the coach as my first pick. I'm going to go with Stephon Diggs.
Okay.
I just think he's, up there with the best wide receivers.
Okay.
I have a chance to get a better quarterback, but I don't know if I'm going to have too many chances to get better wide receivers.
Fair enough. So, do you want me to pick someone from the Bills, or you want me to spin the wheel for my pick?
Pick someone from the Bills.
Okay. Well,
Unless you really don't want to, but I feel like, do you?
No, that's fine.
It makes sense. to
It's
me
fine,
if
yeah.
you
I still
do,
wanna have-
like one of each team.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. I'm gonna go out there. I think I want a better quarterback. I like Josh Allen. I mean, he's a top whatever quarterback, but I feel like, do I want to do that though? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, who you going?
I'll take their tight end. I'll take Knox. I'll get a tight end out the way. I'll take
All right,
Knox.
all right.
I'll get him out the way. I'll get the tight end out the way.
We're definitely disrespecting Josh Allen a little bit, but
100%. But I don't know. I want someone else.
yeah. We'll probably get better quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's what I think. All right, here we go. Now I pick first this time.
Yep.
So you won't screw me over this time.
Yep.
All right, here we go. It is spinning currently. I will take. Let's go. Titans.
The Titans.
We're
okay.
both not getting the quarterback. we're
Yeah.
both not getting a quarterback here. Listen, you got Derrick Henry, you got D Hop, you got Traylon Burks, and yeah.
Might be about it.
You know what's so funny? I look back now. I could have totally taken the Bills defense, but I don't want the Bills defense.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
But also
Very
not
good,
pretty good at the
actually.
same time. Tennessee Titans. Who do I go? I'm just gonna go D Hop. I'll go D Hop.
Makes sense.
I like
Well,
D Hop a
that
lot.
leaves the obvious Derrick Henry for me.
Okay.
Get
Okay.
one of my running backs out of the way.
Fair enough.
Just because I don't think the Titans, off the top of my head, don't have like a great defense or O-line.
No.
I'm not saying it's terrible necessarily, but I just don't
There's
know
better.
too much about
You,
it.
you
so
want to save those picks if we land on the.
Can't be mad at Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Next spin. Here we go. I like the wheel. The wheel's nice. We got. Oh, and you get to pick first. It's your boys.
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Please pick Dak Prescott. Please pick Dak Prescott.
I'm not
Please pick
picking Dak, bro.
Prescott.
Come on now. I'm picking the defense.
Oh,
Cowboys
you're
defense, baby.
crazy. That's good though. That's good defense.
Oh, yeah. Think we got a great defense.
I don't know. CeeDee Lamb as a wide receiver too would be kind of crazy with D Hop.
We have a decent O-line as well.
Yeah. No, I was
You
thinking
should pick our coach, bro.
Mike McCarthy. And then you got Dak Prescott.
If you didn't pick Josh Allen, there's no way you're gonna pick Dak, though.
Of course not.
I was about to say, come on now.
Of course not.
think
Tony
it's-
Pollard as
Tony
a
Pollard's pretty
running
good,
back
too.
too. I don't know. I think we can do better. I think. I feel like we can get some premier wide receivers. This is tough.
I feel like you gotta go
I'll go O-line.
O-line.
I go Cowboys O-line. I'll risk it for the biscuit for a better skill player. See,
I mean, the Cowboys O-line is definitely like top 10 in the league. You know,
yeah, 100%.
I'd argue top 8 definitely.
All right, here we go.
Maybe even
Next
top
spin
6.
here. we will be landing on. There we go. Baltimore
Ravens.
Ravens. And I get first pick here?
Yes.
Easy money. Give me Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson
Lamar.
makes a lot of sense. That's
Give me Lamar.
essentially the easy choice.
And that's a better quarterback, than, in my opinion. Better than Josh Allen.
Yeah, probably.
So,
Makes a lot of
it's close,
sense to
though.
me.
You know what I mean? It's close.
Yeah, it's
Both
close.
great quarterbacks.
So second pick is definitely between
Don't you dare say his name.
either John Harbaugh or Mark Andrews.
Cool. I'm so glad you didn't say OBJ.
Oh, okay, come on now. John Harbaugh is a great coach, but I feel like I'm going to get a chance to pick another great coach. Mark Andrews at tight end. Is there really? There's probably only like 2 or 3 better tight ends.
Yeah.
If that. I'm going to go with Mark Andrews.
That was a good pick. That's a great pick. Great pick. All right, you get first pick here. I like it. I don't know. Lamar behind the Cowboys' own line with
Throw him
D-Hop,
to
with
D-Hop
D-Hop, which
and-
should have been real life, but you
And
know.
Knox, too.
All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't know if Knox is gonna get much playing time. Well, he'll get playing time, but I think what's his name? Kincaid. They got Kincaid, right? They stole Kincaid from you.
Yeah.
So I heard he's been doing pretty good in
Oh.
training camp. Oh, we got
Eagles.
landing on the Eagles.
And I get first pick.
Ah. Not my boy, man. Don't do me like that. Don't take him from me, please. Don't take him.
You know what I got to do,
No,
bro.
no. I'm so sorry. I should have waited. I'm so sorry.
I
No,
mean,
please.
the Eagles do have a lot of good players, though.
Please, please.
I don't have to pick.
No, it's okay. I can't even
I don't
pick.
have to pick Jalen Hurts,
I know. I can't pick him anyway, so.
but
You don't deserve to pick him.
I think with Lamar Jackson out of the way, how many better quarterbacks left is there than Hurts?
You better hope you're landing on the Chiefs, the Bengals. That's it.
I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah,
I got it.
that's a good pick. That's a good pick. And man, oh man. Who got receivers right now? No one?
Me,
Yeah, who got receivers?
Stephon Diggs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. All right.
I'll get a chance to get another one.
All right. Eagles here. All right. Look. Listen. Man, it's tough. It's so hard to pick only one. The defense is stacked. But also, I want my skill players. You know what I mean? I want Smith. I want A.J. Brown. I want my defense.
Maybe I should have gone O-line, actually.
That probably would have been a better pick.
But I said Jalen Hurts. I'll stick with that.
Yeah. Listen, we have D-Hop. He really stretches the field. I think, in my opinion, where he's at right now, he's like a budget A.J. Brown. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? Just show him a little love, because I'm gonna show him a little love. Give me Devontae Smith as my wide receiver too. I gotta do it. Give me Devontae Smith as my wide receiver too. I gotta take it.
Makes a lot of sense. Pretty good wide receiver lineup you got going on there.
Exactly. Resembles kind of what we got going on. Got the guy to stretch the field
Yep.
and the pure route runner here. All right, next team. Here we go. I was waiting for a Jamar Chase or a Justin Jefferson for a second one. And look at what just popped up. Yo, this wheel hates me, man. Yo, that's crazy. All right, we got the Cincinnati Bengals.
Ooh, that's rough for you. You got quarterback
Mm-hmm.
and 2 wide receivers out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whew. Lucky me, man. Lucky
Yeah,
me.
I know it's shaping up to be good for you. See, it's always good to wait for the skill players, but yeah, who knew? But what are the odds? At 1 in a 32 chance I was gonna get.
I mean, I guess you could still pick, like, Joe Mixon.
No. I'm not doing that. But it's your pick, so. Oh no, it's my pick,
Yeah,
right?
you go first. Yeah, you got first.
Oh yeah, I do. You know what? I think. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of great coaches out there in the league. But just to save me the hassle, and their defense is good too. I don't know.
It's all right.
I don't know.
Their defense probably hovering around number 10.
Yeah, but you don't have a running back right now, do you? Well, you have Derrick
I have
Henry.
Derrick Henry.
I don't remember if did they stifle Derrick Henry when they played in that playoff game? Did they stop him? I think they shut him down.
Probably, yeah. He gets shut down in a lot of playoff games.
I don't know. I think we need. Give me Zach Taylor. I'll take the coach. I get the coach out the way.
Zach Taylor.
Zach Taylor. I'm betting on some good spins, some more good spins. I got 2 running backs to fill, and defense to fill.
Well, I guess that leaves, since I can't pick quarterback, Jamar Chase is definitely the
Yeah, that's the best one.
easy pick.
Jalen Hurts throwing to Jamar Chase and Stephon Diggs would be crazy.
Oh, yeah. That's
insane.
insane.
Dr. Insano, if you will.
Mark Andrews, too. Is
Mark
also,
Andrews,
yeah.
that's great. Whew. All right, here we go. And it's
See,
2 running backs
my
and
turn to
defense.
go first. We landed on the San Francisco 49ers.
I win in the situation here.
Hoo.
Who do you want to give me?
Let's see.
Yeah, I know you can't pick defense.
Can't pick defense.
You can pick running back.
I can pick running back. I can pick coach. Kyle Shanahan's a great coach.
Great coach. But do you want to pass up on the nice positions, nice set pieces you have right here to set up your
But I think I have to pick.
tad bit tricky.
This is tricky. You know, I'm gonna pick Brock Purdy.
I'll replace him.
I gotta go Christian McCaffrey, man.
Woo!
I gotta go McCaffrey.
All right,
That's my 2
all right.
running backs.
Yeah, because we talked about it. There's not a lot of great running backs here. You know, there's the top tier running backs, and then there's like everyone else. It feels like.
Yeah.
But I'm thank you for doing that. Give me the 49ers defense. I'll take the 49ers defense, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
All right.
They have
well,
a very good defense.
I pick first here, and I gotta land a team with a great running back. The next two teams gotta be you need defense.
I need O-line and coach. You need
Dude,
2
there's
running
no
backs.
way, man. Oh my God! All right, it's the Bengals again.
Oh.
You want?
We can skip it. We
you
already
wanna
got it.
skip
Yeah,
it?
skip it. Yeah, we already got it.
Cause that makes sense. I would have removed them if we were doing our own spins. Let's see. Okay, I like it. Got the Eagles again.
The Eagles again.
See, we don't have the strongest running back. It's running by committee, but there's a lot here. I'm gonna go Swift. Just give me Swift.
All right.
I'm going Swift.
In that case, I'll take your O-line.
That's good. It's a good one. I like how we just swapped O lines right there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's great. I don't know. Lamar Jackson, DeAndre Swift, Smitty, D-Hop, not. Woo! This team's kind of cooking right now. All right. Well, last spin for both of us, and you have the honors of.
I gotta go with
picking
the
first.
coach, basically.
Oh yeah. Whoever you
This
get.
is, yeah.
All right.
You get the running back. I get the coach.
Yeah. Let's see see if we get an incompetent coach here. Detroit Lions. You got a
Detroit
good
Lions.
coach.
I forget what his name is, but I remember he's
Dan
good.
Campbell. Dan.
Oh, Dan Campbell. Yeah,
He's tough.
I like him. Not like technically one of the best coaches, but I'll rock with him. Can't hate on it. Definitely in the top half of the coaches in the league. So
I mean, look. I mean, now, yeah, I'm left with David Montgomery or Jamar Gibbs. Jamar Gibbs is unproven. David Montgomery is pretty good. I think with the Cowboys O-line, it can make David Montgomery. Just because he's proven, I'll pick the proven name. I'll go with David Montgomery as my RB. Also, he'll be my RB2. Swift is number 1. David Montgomery is my RB2. So
dude, I'm not gonna lie, my team is super stacked.
your team is super stacked, but I think my team holds its own against you a little bit here.
your running backs kind of suck though.
They do suck, but I got your O-line, and they made Pollard pretty good. So
Pollard's pretty good.
no, I'm kidding with you. Yeah, Pollard's pretty good. But all right, that's what we got. Quarterback head to head. I mean,
Jalen Hurts versus Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, you probably give the edge to.
I'm biased. I'll give you that one. So
I'd say it could go either way.
exactly. Then you have
Two MVP
you have CMC. You win that one.
Yeah, Derrick Henry, CMC. Yeah.
Yeah, you basically win both running backs. D-Hop, get Stephon Diggs.
Okay, yeah.
At the moment,
Diggs is better, but D-Hop in his prime was better.
exactly.
But Diggs at the moment.
And wide receiver 2 is Jamar Chase and Smitty. I mean, I give it to
Jamar
Jamar Chase.
Chase, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Smitty is great. I think he rivals him. I think Smitty could be a wide receiver number 1, but I mean you have 2 wide receiver 1s on your team and a half.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is like a legitimate top wide receiver in the whole league.
Yeah. So is
is
Smith.
Diggs.
So is Smith though. Don't get it tripping. Smith,
He's like a legitimate top wide receiver 2 in the league,
he's the best wide receiver 2 in the league.
probably.
And if he had to be, if AJ Brown was on the team, he'd probably be a really good wide receiver 1.
Yeah, he's good, just not Jamar Chase or Stephon Diggs good.
Okay. All right. Well,
Just saying.
agree to disagree. I think they're comparable in skill level right now.
Yeah, maybe.
So not a
Wait,
maybe.
who is?
Smith. Devontae Smith is definitely like comparable on their level.
All right, we'll move on.
All right.
That was a ridiculous statement.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
That's ridiculous.
It's not.
You said Smith is just as good as Jamar Chase and Stephon
No,
Diggs?
but them they're in the same realm. I wouldn't say like Jamar Chase is leagues better.
Ooh.
I think if you had Jamar Chase obviously is the better of Diggs, and Diggs is good.
I'd say Devontae Smith is closer to CeeDee Lamb than he is to either of those two. CeeDee Lamb's great, but I'm not like saying CeeDee Lamb's in the same realm
Well,
as Diggs or Jamar
well,
Chase.
it's funny because people are saying that CeeDee Lamb is like a top 10 receiver in the league.
Yeah, but Chase and Diggs are like top 3,
Yeah.
Well,
Diggs?
Diggs maybe not anymore, but Diggs is still really good. though.
Yeah. No, I agree. Okay. O-line, Cowboys, Eagles. I mean, you want to draw that one as a draw right now. Who edges? I mean, I guess the Eagles have a better
Eagles are
O-line.
probably better at this
So,
point, yeah.
Yeah.
A few years ago, we would have been better, but
Who'd you have for defense?
I had the Cowboys, and you had the 49ers.
49ers defense is better. No. I'll bring up the playoff game. It's fine. There's no argument to be made there. What happened?
It was a close game, man. It's not like our defense folded. It was our offense that folded.
That's true,
more than
actually, because
anything.
you held their offense to a low score. So you're right.
I'd say
But the 49ers defense won them the game.
we can put the 49ers above the Cowboys if you want to. I'd say, your team needs all the help you can get.
I guess,
I've
right?
been winning everything, so we'll
I-
give you the defense.
I guess so.
I'd
And
say it's
then-
a push, though.
Yeah. And then, coach, who do you have again?
Dan Campbell.
Zach Taylor. I mean, as of right now, I have to go Zach. I love Dan Campbell, but accomplishments-wise, it's Zach Taylor's a better coach than Dan Campbell.
Yeah, it's probably true.
But Dan Campbell is a really good coach. I'm excited.
You
for
could
what I see.
argue it's 50-50, but yeah, Zach Taylor
based on just accomplishments.
has more playoff wins, I guess. So
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
Well,
And then, is that it?
that's it. Yeah. So overall,
Well, I guess Mark Andrews is better than the guy you picked
oh,
for
talent. Yeah. Knox. Yeah, Mark Andrews is better than Knox. So
It is what it is.
we've discussed it. We decided here that Cooper's team wins this one. But let us know in the comments what you think. You know, you got Cooper's team or you got my team. You know, let us know. Who do you guys have in the comments?
Can do that again for soccer or
Yeah, that'd be
Football.
fun. That'd be really fun. How
not
do-
baseball. We're not doing it for baseball.
Baseball doesn't exist. Anyways, how do we? But yeah, we have to tweak it a little bit. How do we do it for soccer? I mean, I guess you could spin it like the same thing. Just go through like.
You could do like Champions League teams or something like that.
Yeah. That's a good point. But anyways,
Or
that's
we
gonna
could
do.
focus on the league and just do it. for that league.
No. Bleh. I
Champions League, yeah.
want from other leagues too.
I want Mbappe.
No. That's I'm the one Madrid fan that's probably crying that he does not want Mbappe. It would make us good though, but I don't want Mbappe.
Yeah.
But that's going to do it from us here in the studio. Had a great episode. Make sure you follow us. Post_2_post 23 on Instagram. Check the link in our bio. Episode was posted yesterday. If you missed it, check it out. That was last week's episode with a bonus episode just for the wait because we had you guys waiting. Call that one the bonus episode. This one will be posted later this week as well. Make sure you keep looking out for us on Buzzsprout. Going to move us to Spotify, and that's where the game changes. That's when we start cooking up. You know, get it on Spotify, get more listeners, and hit our goal of 1,000 at least followers and listeners by wintertime. But that being said,
December.
any closing words here for the audience?
Shoot, man. Get on the chess grind for real.
I like that one. Way to close it out how we started it, you know?
Oh, yeah. Tie back to the beginning.
Yeah. Everyone listening, go play some chess today.
For real.
Play someone random in chess.
Oh, yeah. Chess.com. It's free.
Yeah.
Unless you want to pay for it, you can, but it's free.
It's free. Have fun. Play chess. Work the brain muscle.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, we out.
See ya.